because with my lifestyle, I don't have time to be listening to trash. There's the Migos, the Drake, the 2 Chainz. It's just trash. I don't want to listen to someone rap about cars and degrading women and talk about Xanax and codeine. I'm not going to say that I completely cut all this music off, because sometimes I get ratchet, but there's maybe only about 3 songs right now in my current playlist that are from Migos or from Drake, and those are like the most uplifting songs. This is such a happy song. This is for the girls that don't need no makeup when they wake up. For murderers. Hey everyone, my name is Debonae. Welcome back to my channel where we discuss the amazing benefits of using herbs as plant medicine. And this is going to be my first yoga video as well, because these are just 2 things in my life that have really helped me to find a state of balance and find a state of health. And so I'm really excited to be able to share this with you all. And so the first thing I want to talk about is, what is yoga? Is the reunification of the spirit. Really getting in touch with that part of us that is the observer and not this meat sack. This reality here for me is like the Matrix, right? For me, when it comes to yoga, we are the 4th dimensional being. We are the person that is playing this 3D game here on Earth. And so what yoga does is it reunifies you with that observer that's within you, knowing that you are not only this body, you are not only your thoughts, however, you are something higher. And so what yoga does is it gets you back in touch with the center of your being through mindful breath and movement. And sometimes the movement is very, very subtle. Maybe there's not much movement at all. Maybe you sit there in a yin class and kind of roll around and stay in one position to just really find your center. And so yoga can be so many things, but mostly it's just mindfulness and presence, which the breath brings you to, because the breath is always present, it's always steady. And so if you just hone into that, honing into the breath will bring you back to presence and bring you back to center. With that being said, family, what I'm going to do for you today is just go through a few very, very gentle poses that beginners typically do. And so I know a lot of my audience and hopefully some of my family is able to tune into these videos so they can start to really get the benefits of yoga. Yoga, we typically start off with a breath practice and breath awareness, just to really invite you into the space of yoga, to invite you to become present and to really just let everything else that you've been thinking about or anything else that you had to do fall away, and to really just be here and be with yourself and be with your breath and who you truly are. We are going to do a very small practice. I'm going to walk us through maybe a few really gentle seated poses, and we will see how this goes, because I didn't pre-plan this video. I was just like, I'm just going to get in front of the camera and see how it goes. So you can feel free to sit upon a block, and you're going to place this right under your sits bones, but notice just how when I have no support, there's kind of some curvature going on in my lower back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently move forward, place this right under those sits bones, and notice the length that I find. Notice how much more open my heart is. And so we want our knees to be below the hips, to just really find a comfortable seated position. So you can use a block, or if you don't need to be propped that high, you can feel free to use a blanket or a towel. Just place that right under your sits bones as we get started. Yeah, that's really nice. All right, so now that we've gotten comfortable in our seated position, we're going to start our very small practice. So please close your eyes or have a gentle stare. So I'm going to invite us to the space of yoga. So please either close your eyes, or if you'd rather keep your eyes open, just have a nice soft gaze. We'll start off our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. So inhaling nice and deep through your nose, into the belly, ribs, chest, and collarbone. Open the mouth and exhale. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhale and let everything go. Relax the bones, the muscles, the eyes, the center of your brain. One more breath. And on this exhalation, let go of all your thoughts. Let go of anything you thought you had to do, and just focus on your breath. Listen to your breath. It's nice and deep and steady. Feel the breath move in through the nose, down the throat, and into the belly. As you exhale, feel all the tension from your body leaving. We're going to soften out the edges of the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. And we'll engage Ujjayi breath, so a small constriction in the back of the throat that makes your breath sound like the ocean. Feel the temperature of the breath, the sensation, hear it. Visualize being able to see it as it moves through the body, in between each cell, all the muscles and bones, giving you fresh oxygen. Feeling the nervous system begin to soothe and relax. And on your next inhalation, sweeping the arms up and out over the head. Exhaling for the palms to be together. Knees drop towards the heart. On your next inhalation, inhaling, sweeping the arms up and out over the head. Exhaling the palms together to come down the heart. A few more rounds on your own breath. Inhaling up and out. Exhale to touch the palms. Bring them back to center towards your heart. 2 more rounds on your own breath. Inhaling the arms up and out. Exhale to center. One more time. And this time on your exhalation, drop your left palm towards the ground. Press into your right sits bone and slowly come into a nice side stretch. Take a few rounds of deep breath here. Inhale back up to center. Arms above the head, and exhale, switch sides. Plant your right palm, press into your left sit bone and stretch over to the right hand side. Every breath brings you more clarity, and every inhalation, you breathe a nice deep breath into those ribs. On your next inhalation, come back to center. Exhale the palms together towards the heart. We're going to go ahead and plant our palms on the knees or on the thighs. And inhale the heart forward into the left and exhale it back into the right to come into some gentle Sufi rolls. Every inhalation brings you forward, and every exhalation you round out through the back into the right. This is great to wake up the muscles along the spine, it wakes up the shoulders. And your circles don't have to be as large as mine, and your breath doesn't have to be at the same pace. Yoga is very individual to you, and honor that. Just know that anytime you go to a yoga class, it's your practice. So your circles can be very small, somewhere medium, they can be faster. It's wherever your body is leading you to go. Follow its guidance. Your body is your number one intuition. It always knows better than any yoga teacher or any doctor. Only if you know how to listen to it. On your next exhalation, switch up the feet and switch directions. Inhaling and exhaling through the right hand side of the body, exhaling to the left. Inhaling forward, bring the heart to the front of the room, exhale to the right. Pay attention to your breath. Yoga is a moving meditation. It's all about unifying your movements within the parameters of your breath and keeping that focus. That no matter what the movement is, the breath is deep and steady. This translates to life. No matter what changes you're going through, you can always come back to center and find who you are. The calm being within you. Next exhalation, slowly come back to center. Take one more big inhalation. And on your exhalation, cross over the ankles, come to your wrist, remove your block or your towel or blanket if you've had one. And we're going to do a few gentle cat-cows. So cat-cows also help to waken up the spine. And you're going to place your wrist right under your shoulders and your knees right alongside, right under your hips. On your next inhalation, you're going to bring your heart forward, rise your sits bones, broaden the collarbone, drop your belly. And on the exhale, round the spine, looking all the way through towards your belly button. Inhale your heart forward, sits bones lift, belly drops, collarbone broadens. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale up and forward. Exhale, round your spine. Remember to follow your own breath. Two more rounds. And on your next exhalation, tuck your toes, come back to sit on the heels. We're going to get into the fascia in the feet. And so the fascia just helps, it's this tissue that runs throughout all the muscles in the body. And a lot of times we have this expression that the issues are in the tissues. And so just stretching out the body helps to release any energy that could be stuck. And so we're going to help to open up the fascia along the feet. And while we do this, we're going to plant the palms on the thighs, slowly tuck the chin, and on your next exhalation, drop the chin towards the chest and make some nice round circles with the head, making sure not to throw the neck back. Moving from side to side to stretch out the muscles along the shoulders and neck. Keeping steady with the breath. On your next inhalation, untuck the toes, come back to a seated position. Make a nice big inhale, and on your exhale, press into your sits bones and slowly walk the palms forward. Keep a tent in your hands. Make sure the heart is open. Shoulder blades roll back. Nice little stretch. You're strengthening up the back muscles in this pose, opening up the heart. And on your next exhalation, feel free to fold all the way forward, walking out the palms as far as your body goes. Hanging out here for a few breaths. On your next exhalation, slowly walking the hands back towards you to come back up into a seated position. Feel free to close the eyes once more or maintain a soft gaze. Take nice 5 deep rounds of breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Exhaling, releasing the muscles, the bones. Exhaling tension from your face, the jaw, the eyebrows. When you're ready, bring in the palms towards the heart. This will conclude our small yogic sequence of really just a gentle stretch to open up the spine, to get a gentle stretch in the side body. These are super gentle. And also know that at any time during your practice, you can feel free to place blankets under your knees if you have tender knees, if you're doing your cat-cows, and to keep blankets under your sits bones. Thank you for joining me for this video today, everyone. Hope to see you on the next one, which will be posted every Wednesday. Namaste.